Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking This Week in Bonus LEGO News, where every Saturday I bring you the LEGO stories you need to know. We've got another huge week of reveals from Marvel, Jurassic World, Harry Potter, Toy Story, City Ninjago creator, and more. The return of LEGO Overwatch. What's going on with the UCS AT-AT? And could we be getting LEGO McDonald's? This video is brought to you by my LEGO Masters podcast, TalkBricks Masters. We're back this week with Season 2 contestants Parrot and Motor to break down their time on the show. And you can listen to this episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or more using the links in the description below. And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First up, over at Target, you can get a $10 gift card with your $50 LEGO purchase, and that includes some sets that are already discounted, as well as the whole Target and LEGO collection. And Amazon's doing a similar offer where you save 10 when you spend 50 on select items. Plus, the Captain Carter and Hydra Stomper set is 18% off. Next at Amazon, there's 20% off Monkey Kids sets, which don't go on sale. Plus, the Legendary Fruit Flower Mountain is 26% off. The LEGO City Main Square is 30% off. And the Story of Neon is 14% off. From Marvel's Eternals, the Aerial Assault is 36% off with coupon. And the base plates are between 40 and 52% off with coupon. And at Barnes & Noble, you can save 25% off LEGO Super Mario sets. And if you want to pick anything up and support the channel, you can find these deals and more in the description below. Next up, thanks to Stone Wars and Promo Bricks, we've got scans of the German catalog for the first half of 2022 with tons of fun reveals we have to break down. First for Marvel, we got these teases for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Thor Love and Thunder. For Doctor Strange, it says Enter the Multiverse, which is probably teasing the Gargantos Showdown set that we broke down in a previous video. But this is our first news about Thor Love and Thunder, where here it says the wait is almost over, new sets available in May, which is so exciting because it means we're not just going to get one set like it looks like we're going to get for Doctor Strange, but instead at least two. For Jurassic World, they're teasing more sets coming in April 2022. And given the logo there matches the one on the Jurassic World Dominion poster, it looks like it'll be for the new movie. While this one wasn't in the catalog, we got the reveal of the Titan from Overwatch 2. The build for this $60 Omni-Mech Titan looks really interesting, and it does have some posability up with the arms. There are a ton of weapons, including the opening panels on the shoulders, and it towers over all of the minifigures that are included in the set. And the mech's chest opens up to reveal a light brick inside. This set includes two minifigures. First up, we've got a highly requested figure in May, who looks really great with that awesome new hairpiece, great printing, and of course her companion Snowball. And next up, we've got an all-new version of Tracer, and while we've gotten this character before, it features really nice detailed printing that's different than the last one. Overall, I think this set looks pretty interesting, and while there's definitely some negative opinions about the LEGO line, the game, and the company that makes it, it's definitely interesting to see it return. Next up for Harry Potter, we got our first look at 3 new sets coming in March. First up, we're getting another Hogwarts expansion with the clock tower, this time for the hospital wing, which is $50. While we can't see much of the interior details, I do like the look of the clock tower and especially all the details around the windows. Included with this set, we've got our first ever Madame Pomfrey with that great hair hat combo, plus Ron Weasley with a cast on his leg. Plus we've got Harry Potter and Hermione Granger with a cast and a piece for the time turner. Next up, we've got the Hogwarts Moment Divination class, which continues the book design now in a purple color. Just as with the other ones, you can open them up and reveal all the interior details of the classroom. And I like the look of the classroom here with the unique furniture pieces and those large entryway doors. This set comes with 3 minifigures, including an awesome new version of Professor Trelawney, as well as Harry Potter and Parvati Patel. Next, we got the Defense Against the Dark Arts class in a black book. And on the inside here, we can see all the cool artifacts in the classroom, the blackboard, and the new trunk. Included, we've got Neville Longbottom and Hermione Granger, plus this brand new version of Mad Eye Moody, which looks great. Next up this week, we got the reveal of the Buzz Lightyear Brickheadz from LEGO Toy Story. And on the back of the box, they teased the Woody and Bo Peep Brickheadz too. The design for Buzz was captured pretty nicely, especially with the printed detail on the torso and the wings. And he even seems to have the laser on his arm. Woody and Bo Peep will be coming in a 2-pack, and I think they both look really nice with the printed details on the torso, though I wish we would have gotten Jessie. Next, we get a great look at Series 22 of the collectible minifigures, as well as a tease for the next line that's going to be coming in May. Next for Ninjago, there are 4 more sets coming this March. First, we've got an expansion to the amazing Ninja Dojo Temple in the Ninja Training Center, which features a bunch of training equipment, this really interesting entryway with the slide, as well as one of the new spinners for Zane. And speaking of spinners, we've got 3 spinnered ninja training sets coming for Lloyd, Kai, and Jay, which all feature this new mechanism. And it's clear kids have fun with the spinners. Next up, there are 2 more LEGO City space sets coming in March. First up, we've got the $60 Lunar Space Station. The station itself looks pretty nice with the large solar panels, the grabbing claw, and this large habitat section with the clear windows. And there's even this small detachable pod. And the other set is the Moon Rover for $30. I really like the new astronauts and that awesome meteorite piece. The rover has a nice windshield and posable tools, plus all those rotating wheels. And the hatch at the side allows it to connect to the base. Next up from LEGO Creator, there are a ton of new sets in their popular 3-in-1 line. First up coming in January is the Majestic Tiger, and the build looks really phenomenal as they were able to capture the tiger so well in a pretty large scale. Plus, it can be rebuilt into a red panda or or a koi fish. Next, we've got the adorable dolphin and sea turtle, which can be rebuilt into a fish and a seahorse. Next, we've got the forest mythical creatures with a unique build for the owl and hedgehog, which rebuilds into other forest creatures like a squirrel. Next, we've got the super mech, which reminds me of the Megazord from Power Rangers, which rebuilds into a dragon and a jet. Next up, we've got the supersonic jet with some great tile work, which rebuilds into a boat and a helicopter. Next up, we've got the streetcar with its tricked out colorful design, which rebuilds into a hot rod and a race car. And finally, there's the off-road buggy, which rebuilds into an ATV and a little bulldozer. While not in the catalog, we're also getting 2 postcard sets for New York and Beijing. For New York, there's some iconic skyscrapers, a bridge, and of course the minifigure for the Statue of Liberty. And for Beijing, there's a build for the Great Wall of China and some really nice traditional buildings. There's also the high-speed train, which features a nice smaller scale build with a sleek design. There's also a set for sunflowers made up of a bunch of minifigure paddles, and I think this one looks pretty fun. Next up, thanks to Brick Shop, we also got our first look at tons of new polybags. First up, from the new movie The Batman, we've got the new version of the Batmobile, and while it's a simple build, it looks pretty nice, especially with the blue flames out the back. Next up from Ninjago, we've got the Lloyd suit mech, which is a very simple but posable mech design featuring the new version of Lloyd. Also from Ninjago, there's a mini Thunder Raider, which is actually a 2-in-1 polybag featuring the Thunder Raider and this mech. Next, we've got the Fire Patrol vehicle, which is a simple build but features that newer yellow and that great firefighter. Next, we've got the police robot unit, which is a pretty fun build for the robot and features some good accessories. Next up, we've got the Go-Kart racer, which is a simple build, but it reminds me of the little cars I had as a kid. Next up, we've got the Lego Creator Tropical Parrot, which looks really nice, especially with all the different colors, and it can be rebuilt as always. Next is the Birthday Bear, which is a pretty adorable build, and I think captures the design nicely. And there's also the Monster Truck, which features a really nice color scheme. And finally, from Lego Dots, there's the Pineapple Photo Holder, which comes with a bunch of great colors and holds a real photo. Next up in Lego Star Wars news, the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT set definitely wowed fans, but as some built the set, they noticed one part that you couldn't take apart, which primarily came down to this sub-assembly where after you insert this Technic pin, it's really hard to ever get it out. This created enough commotion online that Lego posted a tips and tricks video featuring a member of the Lego Star Wars design team to show you how to disassemble it. He shows how to remove the leg to reveal the sub-assembly, and then how to carefully wiggle it out, and I will admit it looks challenging. And in the video, he also shows some other tips to remove some other hard-to-remove pieces. But it's just so surprising that it even came to this. Next up in Lego Ideas news, there were 4 more projects that hit 10,000 supporters on the platform this week. First up, we've got McDonald's franchise 1955 to 1969. The build depicts a classic, original franchise-style McDonald's restaurant, and it reminds me of the movie The Founder, where they talk about this extensively. The design is certainly nostalgic, and it's packed with the interior details for the speedy system where they're able to put together all the orders. Ultimately, this design with those large golden arches is super iconic, and I think it would make a really awesome set. Next up, we've got Stargate from the 1994 movie and 1997 TV series. The designer wanted to celebrate the upcoming 25th anniversary of the first TV show with this minifigure scale Stargate, which was an Einstein-Rosen-Bridge portal device that allowed them to travel between distant locations. There are tons of minifigures and accessories straight out of the show, and I think the build overall captures that round design really well. And I wonder if this one might be chosen like Doctor Who was. Next, we've got Magic Bookends, which look like a stack of books but are actually the homes of elves. The design here is super cute with all of the fun details of the groundwork and those small little buildings built into the spines of books. But as the title implies, these are actually bookends and can be used to hold up actual books on a shelf. On the whole, I think this would make a pretty interesting display piece, and I really love the imagination behind this one. Next up, we've got the Union Pacific Big Boy. This train would have measured over 132 feet long and weigh over 1,000,000 pounds. This large steam locomotive was captured really well, and the build features all sorts of little greebling and details to bring it to life. Lego trains have often been a popular and neglected theme, and the designer for this project thought that this one would be the crown jewel. And while this does look great, we've seen other train projects hit 10,000 and not be chosen, so as always, we'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, folks. That was this week in bonus Lego news, and as if I wasn't excited enough for all the sets coming out in January, all the ones coming out in March and beyond have me even more excited. I can't wait to see what comes for Jurassic World and Thor Love and Thunder, and I'll for sure be picking up the Harry Potter sets, the Buzz Lightyear Brickhead, and so many more. So I better start saving. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below as it really helps others find the channel, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next Saturday with even more Lego news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Click to watch last week's video featuring Spider-Man, Superman, Ninjago, the new modular, and so much more. And don't forget to subscribe.